it up, feel the ground shake. World's about to break. Streets hit like a hatchet. Drums crack your skull. This ain't a game, this is war. Get ready, cause we're coming for all. From the bone room, shadows and pies rise and fall. MrYours been grinding, answering the call. T4 locked in, trap set, rally from blast. Evony, Godfather, holding down the map. Each road solo strong, fortress crown and fire. But the game's evolving, something big is required. Now enter the storm, dropping packs like a king. Packsify, rising up, changing everything. Back credits, large, turn them to pink gems, clings. They up to 35%, live in the dream. Apple Android, red for IO slow. Creator codes, popping extra discount show. Red Evony, Mark 7 code, stacking the rims. Trust pilot, start shining, legit firm again. No more overpaid tax, no one to bleed dry. Top of tanks and fast, watch them power multiply. Big Tim's running in for server versus server, perfect fights. Alliance leaders leveling, keep your budget set for white out to king. Shot everything packs on lock, Packsify the blood. Smarter blazing star, two forces collide. No riding alone, Brian means the saviors building unbreakable thrones. Two kings, two fishes, one battle, feel the head, cross the streets, watch the power beat the internet round. No more solo queues, this the ultimate link. I feel the tremor in your chest, swing a beat, finally it's official. MrYours, your Packsify. These Hallam, yo, one so cut. But everyone sees packs falling, gems stacking, content, straight fire. Heavy guys licking up, taking empires higher. Get this up, drop a like, use the code when you buy. MrYours and Packsify, we run this gang, yo. Control. Turn it up. Turn it up. Turn it up. Feel the ground shake. Yo. Turn it up. 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 Feel the ground shake. Yo. Turn it up. 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 Yo. Turn it up. Turn it up. Yo, turn it up, 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 yo, 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 turn it up, yo, 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 turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, yo, 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 turn it up. Turn it up! Turn it up! Turn it up! Yo! Turn it up! Yo! Turn it up! Yo! Turn it up! Turn it up! Feel the ground shake! Turn it up! Feel the ground shake! Turn it up! Feel the ground shake! Turn it up! Turn it up! Yo! Turn it up! Turn it up! Yo! Turn it up! 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 Yo! Turn it up! Feel the ground shake! Yo! Turn it up!
Yeah, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for being here. Today, we're doing a meet and greet. We're doing a meet and greet with NBS of 1708. And I have to say, big shout out to them. So far, just a little meeting off to the side. Amazing people, funny people, genuine people, awesome people. Just so you guys are aware, me, the MrYours, is bringing this stream to you guys, brought by Packsify. Packsify is where you guys can save all the money you need on Evony. Now, it is designed around whales, right? So keep that in mind. Obviously, the more you spend, the more you're going to save. Depending on where you're from, you can save a certain percentage. You know, the EU, you're roughly 30-something% or more. Canada, 20% or more. US, 10% or more. And we have a lot of things planned for you guys as well. In the video description down below, you guys will find my personalized download link for the Android, also for the iOS web browser and the regular website as well. You guys can save some good money. It's a offering that I use, that I support, and I fully trust. And I wouldn't tell you guys to use it or recommend it if it wasn't legit. If you guys have questions about how it works or how it operates, please let me know. I'll gladly guide you through it all. So, we got a song over here by Gemini that I want to put on, which is going to be for NBS. And I gotta say, this song is fucking awesome. This song slaps, dude. Did I shave? No.
Serve a 1708. The ground shakes. NBS is coming. Feel rolling. Yeah. We the NBS, no bullshit, syndicate, the rumbling crew. Serve a 1708.
All right, what do we got in chat? We got Jimmy. What's going on, baby? How you doing, my guy? Blue-eyed Slim. How you doing? Thank you for stopping in. We also have Lord Leap. What's going on, baby? Thank you for stopping in, my guy. Fifth Ward Boys. How you doing? Thank you guys for tuning in as well. So we're gonna bring these guys in tonight. We're gonna have some fun. Who outbid me in the auction house? That is rude. That is rude. I need my mark sizes. Don't do that. That's rude. Adele, stop this shit. What do you mean I don't have gems? We need gems? Why do we need gems? So we're gonna bring these guys in here shortly. Let's come out to this song for a second.
Rumble, MBS in the fight. Rumble, shaking server 1708 tonight. Rumble, no mercy, no retreat. We ignite the rumbling, rising. MBS owns the night. MBS, the rumbling. MBS, the rumbling.
Advantage has music slaps. Mark, what's going on, baby? Thank you for stopping in, my guy. I appreciate you being here. Sus, what's going on, baby? Sus, thank you for always tuning in for 2 minutes and then dipping and talking shit, bro. I love you, man. I love you, Jake. Cheers, bro. We're gonna figure out what makes NBS tick, man. Who are they? What are they about? Where do they come from? You know?
We rumble through the fire. NBS never breaks. We take it higher. No surrender, no fear, just pure desire. The rumble eternal set the server on fire. Rumble, MBS in the fight. Rumble, shaking server 1708 tonight. Rumble, no mercy, no retreat. We ignite the rumbling rising.
I don't keep my name green yet. It only took you about 2 years, baby. It only took you about 2 years. Am I doing solo BOC tomorrow? No. I said we go turn things up a bit. Yeah. And we go see how they're doing. The zone. Thank you, my guy. Thank you. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Thank you. I forgot about that. Oh, man. I forgot about that. That damn button. Thank you. We need to go jump into the call and see how awkward we can make this phone call, right? They're good people, but we need to pick their brain a little bit. Your favorite game? Turn it up. Shit. Let's go jump in and see how they're doing.
About this at midnight, and I'm like, hey man. Oh, sorry. We're in.
No, am I interrupting? I'm sorry. I can come back later if you guys want.
Come on in.
There you go.
What's going on? How you guys doing, huh?
Good, brother. How you doing?
Good.
Hanging in there. We're hanging in there, man. It's Friday, dude. It's Friday, and I got home late, and I still have not had enough to drink. I need to catch up with you guys.
Hey, let's fix that.
Tell your wife we said we're sorry. Go easy on you.
Listen, have you ever been around a pissed off Portuguese? I will gladly send her to your house if you want.
I've got one of my own, sir. I've got one of my own.
Yeah,
Oh,
marrying
man.
a Latina myself, so I get it.
Adam, thank you, Adam. Appreciate the sub, my guy. I love you, bro.
Well, cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
And, and who else is here?
Yeah, who do we? All right. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I'm off beat right now, but typically how we do this shit, right? It's like, hey, this is NBS. These are some pretty awesome people. If you guys don't mind, maybe maybe ladies first, though. Of course, ladies first. Maybe you guys can introduce yourselves one by one. Who are you? What server are you from? What's your name? What are you about? Why do you play? All that fun stuff. What do you got?
Okay, so my game name is May. We're server 1708 and we're in NBS. So our server's like 2 years old, but I've been in NBS for a year. And yeah.
Beautiful. Short and sweet. I like it.
Yeah.
Gentlemen.
All right.
Kitty, you want to
My
go?
name's Kitty.
Go ahead, Kitty.
Yeah, I'll go ahead. I'll go by Kitty. I've been Kitty in game for, I don't know, like fucking 7 years or some shit. Played for a long time. I really enjoy the game. I've seen it go through all kinds of crazy changes, from the point where we didn't even have events in game to the kind of crazy shit that we have going on now. And even through all the crap, I still really enjoy the game. I really enjoy the team play. I've never played a game where I've met so many cool people from all around the world that can come together for like one common thing, which is just to kick some ass and have a good time. And I love that.
Hell yeah, man.
Sure. My name is TechStock. This is my first server, so Kitty kind of I got on, how most people do, get on and play in the little kill the monster kind of thing, and it kind of morphed into being in my own little spot, and thought Kitty was a girl for probably the first 3 months we played, and I'm like, hey, kind of nice, right? And so Kitty kind of drugged me along, and he kind of educated me on some really crucial points early on, and like you said, it's just getting together with people from around the world with in other aspects are considered enemies, and in the game these are your brothers and your sisters. So it's just an honor to actually play the game.
Oh, for sure, man. Well, thank you guys for telling me who you guys are. It's a great honor to have you guys on here. It's a pleasure to have you guys on here, and I appreciate your time tonight. It means a lot to me.
Happy to be here.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Drink to that.
I'll drink to that too. Don't worry, this is all pre-recorded, all right? You don't have to worry about it. I'm just generally curious, like, who's nervous right now? Is anyone nervous?
Oh, I'm terrible at talking to people in general. Definitely me.
Yeah, same. Honestly.
But that's what the alcohol's for. So
Yeah,
I'm
don't
good.
worry. We're not live. You're good. You're good. We're not live. Don't worry.
I'm kind of hammered, so no, I'm good.
Mark up a joint here in a second. And I don't know or by the way, I didn't ask. I don't know what kind of content you allow on your channel. If you like swearing or whatever, any kind of like illicit drug reference. So yeah, feel free to just whatever I say that you don't like, man, block it out.
I don't think there's much you can say unless it's a racial slur that I haven't said on my channel.
Yeah, no.
True,
Would never do
true. Okay, no, we don't do that. We're not about that.
So, my motto is like I literally just drink and play Evony. Like you can even ask Chewy, and like we're trying to make Evony a family, not like this whole. We're trying to make Evony a family, not a feud.
Yeah.
People say, "Hey, good job making content." I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing, but okay, I appreciate it. Like, thank you for that. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing half the time. We just get on there, drink, and have a good time, make some friends. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's
I
fun
agree
that
with
way.
that, man. I've listened to you a lot, and you're entertaining. You just have that kind of general personality and entertaining, and a lot of good content that people pick up on things they would never ever be exposed to. So man, what you do for the community is absolutely amazing. So I hope you do realize that.
I appreciate
I
it.
agree with
and
Tech.
I know that because like I appreciate you guys saying that, but like when you do say like, oh, you do things that people learn from, like I don't even learn from myself, so I don't know how I do that for others, but all right.
Well, the thing that you provide is, we've got a lot of people on YouTube. Like you've got Jake from RSP putting out great content. People who put out videos like just telling people, kind of this is how you play, all these instructional things. But what they don't really have is this like kind of personal thing where you get to talk to alliances and get to know them a little bit more intimately and kind of see like what they're really like inside. And, you know, that's where you pick up some tricks that you wouldn't really hear anywhere else. That's where you pick up the things that you hear from alliances that aren't the things you hear from, I don't know, whatever YouTuber you're subscribed to.
I think I'm subscribed to a few. Maybe.
I don't mean you enjoy. I mean,
Oh.
I don't mean you specifically, but I mean like in general. Like this channel provides that kind of content that gets into alliances that you talk to people personally.
So we just drink.
The
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. No, I do appreciate it. I'm trying to be humble. I'm trying to be very humble because you guys are making me blush a little bit here. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a very shy person. I am, and you know, I just am. But tonight's about you guys. It's all about you guys. It's not about me. It's not about me. You know, I see Tex is kind of slacking. He's not K50 yet. What's going on with that?
Hey, you know what? They apparently make those compendiums a little hard to come by. I don't know what the hell is going on, man.
All you break out another 100 or two, man. That's all you got to do.
You would think, right? You would think, man. I'm pretty close. I'm pretty close. I was
Awesome.
hoping to push a little bit and try to do it on your show, but that didn't happen. So it's coming soon, though. It's coming.
Ah, dude, I look forward to that, man. I want to see you progress today. You know, I mean, that's huge, man. So, damn, you guys, what are you guys like 600 bill? Yeah, 592.2 bill. Have you guys been through a server merge or anything yet?
No.
No, not yet. No, that's probably not going to happen for us. I wouldn't imagine for a while.
I take it you guys are nap.
I mean, there's not a whole lot left in the server, so yeah, we're kind of a full nap now. We came in and basically knew what we were doing. Once we'd formed NBS, we kind of realized like there's no one else that's gonna hold up to us. So we told everybody to join us. If not, we're gonna kill you. Sorry, it's the way the game goes. We want the best of the best. So we did that for the server. Some people left, some people got killed. Some people ended up joining us. Most of the people ended up joining us, and now we were kind of left with DKS and NBS in server, and we have a pretty good relationship these days. So things work out really well. The camaraderie on our server is actually impressive these days.
Oh, that's awesome to hear, man. That's huge. As I say, you guys don't have a lot of family members going on over here, huh? Only a handful?
Say that one more time.
You don't have a bunch of family members, so to speak, over here. You kind of just growing more naturally than anything?
Well, we do. We have quite a few. We just had a hive change, so we've got a bunch of castles kind of on the other side of the map. We tried to clean it up. We want to make it look nice for you. So,
dude, you're the second people to do that. I love it, and I forget
Damn
who
right.
the first people to do it were like, we're not ready. Like, well, strap up because we're going in.
JDW,
So fun story about
they were
the
going to
hive.
work on. Yeah.
So I talked to Red early this morning about the hive. I was like, hey, we're trying to get it organized. We want to look cute for this video. So I tasked him with kind of getting it organized, and then we were struggling. It was like watching monkeys fuck a football for the first 5-6 hours.
See, that's
And then-
entertainment.
This random guy, K35, again, shout out. This dude came from DKS like a week or two ago. Raj, K35, right towards our center hive here. He just posted a picture after 5 hours of watching us be idiots. And then within 10 minutes, he figured he like showed us this whole like grid of how to organize our hive. And so Red took a snapshot of that picture, and between Raj and Red, they organized our hive and made it look pretty damn good so far, if I do say so.
It's good looking. It is. It's nice and clean.
Yeah.
Shout out to Red because he did work his tail off.
He
Yeah,
fucking did. He has been going crazy all day dealing with this, and I was giving him shit the whole time. And he stuck to it, and he fucking did it. So
That's amazing. That's
Yeah,
teamwork
it was
right there,
great.
you know?
Yeah.
That's what makes a good team, man, is, you know, having people that put the nose to the grindstone and you work together to accomplish even small goals just by moving the hive, because like it may seem like a simple task, but it's really not. You know, to organize 100 plus people, that shit, man, it's taken days. I've seen before for some people to do that, you know?
that's why I gave it to Red.
That's right.
He's like, yeah, you do this. I'm not. Oh man. So Tex, I'm not gonna lie, bro. You impressed me with the whole K49 thing, because I'm not gonna lie, I do not look at hives beforehand. I like to kind of go in blind and to see kind of who we're dealing with here. So big shout out to that. So are you kind of competing on the same level as Juicy Boobs? I see you guys always talking to each other.
You know, I mean, Juicy's, I think he's one of the up and comers that's going to be a big powerhouse. You know, there's a handful of folks that you kind of see that name all over the place. And, you know, he always just plays really solid, you know, really smart dude, very personable, you know. So, yeah, it's fun with that group, especially when you get into All-Stars, because then you get to really go at it. And it's not, you know, it's not just a beat down. Like, you know, when you're doing SVS or you're doing, you know, BOG just on the regular, you know, it's a fight, you know. But when you get into All Stars, it's so cool to come together. Just the knowledge base. I mean, God, every time I just learn so much. You know, it just blows me away. So yeah, that group, man, is, I will say that's the
What's up, bro? How you doing, baby?
most fun I have in the game.
What's up, young dad?
Besides growing as an alliance, you know, because that's been just an ongoing, just a delight. But All Stars, man, is just fun because you see so many people go through there. You know, I remember my first All Stars when you know, I had never been attacked, and I think I was like 12 bill, you know, and I'm going in there thinking, I got this. You know, I'm a real talkative guy, so the whole time, you know, the week before, I'm talking to everybody. I mean, as soon as that 2 hours started, I didn't say a word. I mean, I was just panicked. I'm like, what is happening? There's 90 mil coming at me. I don't know what to do. I had never been zeroed. I was zeroed probably, I don't know, 40 times in that round.
Oh my God.
Oh, no, I'm exaggerating a bit, but I got a bit of a reputation because I'm kind of you know, I'm not going to let that happen. And so I don't know if you know Killa Egon. You know Killa Egon?
Unfortunately, no.
Yeah, he's a real good dude. He's one of those guys that'll do anything for anybody, and he just tore me a new one. And him and I actually became really good friends after that. And since then, we've actually linked up and gone to All Stars together. But anyway, got sidetracked there, guys. We're talking about the Alliance. My bad.
No, you're good. You're good. That's why I like this, man. You know, because unlike a lot of other things, you know, there's people are like, all right, guys, we're gonna stick to this script. We're gonna talk about this, and this, and we cannot veer off the script. Like, fuck that. You know, just let loose, see what happens. You know, whatever comes out of your mouth comes out of your mouth. Whatever I say. You know, and that's how you get genuine shit out there. You know, and I don't like filters. You know, I think that puts a lot of bad stuff out there.
That'd be a great show, man. Get all the get a group of all stars, you know, that are just kind of those names that you always hear. You know, Zero, Life Stealer. Man, Life Stealer. I don't know if you've had any interactions with him, man. That dude's a genius. First time I watched his videos, and I'm like, dude, that guy is toxic, man. He's crazy as shit, and he's really not. He cares for his people so much, you know. And talking with Lau's, lucky enough to play with Lau, and you could just see he's just very passionate. He's very, very passionate, and he makes it exciting. I'll tell you that shit right now. He makes it very exciting.
Oh, for sure. I mean, if I told you guys a little bit of a spoiler, you know, I won't name drop, but you can probably figure it out. You know, we are in the works with 10 plus people to come on to a meet and greet of probably the most undefeated team in Evony.
Okay.
So,
Ooh, that's not script, right?
Don't know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna name drop though. You know, I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil it for you.
Yeah. 3 guesses and the first 2 don't count.
Shit. No, that's cool though, man. That'll be a good time.
Yeah, and it was unexpected too, right? You know, I don't know if you guys watched any of the All Stars that I covered. After the first prelim rounds, one of them reached out to me and was like, "Hey, can you watch my team again?" I was like, "Sure, why not?" Well, here's our Discord. I said, "Even better, let's fucking get it." Then afterward, you gotta follow me around. All right, game on, baby, let's go. You know, like, so that's kind of how that relationship kind of started. We should be good. It'll be a good time.
Actually, sounds cool. That sounds fun.
So, out of curiosity, do you guys make any content on your end? Anyone recording for you guys or anything like that?
Nah. We
record.
record.
Yeah, I record, but I've been instructed not to post any of that.
We do.
No, not
We
really.
record for our playbook, and we review. We don't. I wouldn't say we do like weekly or even monthly reviews, but every once in a while we'll just tag everybody and let them know, hey, on this day we're gonna do a review. Kind of watch some of our gameplay, or watch somebody else's gameplay and try to learn something from it. Pause the video, discuss it. And take it all in. But we're not into really posting our content. I don't think any of us are really into the whole social media thing, and we're not really the whole, we don't want everybody to look at us, look at what we're doing. It's not like that.
No, that's
Hey,
understandable.
you gotta make Red do it.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, Red, we got a job for you.
No. We'll get into a story about Red here shortly.
Yeah.
We'll save that for
Yeah.
a little bit.
I love him. He does a lot of good stuff for the Alliance.
What's up, Mensch? How you
There are
doing, baby?
certain things that he is very good
What's up,
at,
bro?
and
I love you,
we've
bro.
really put him on some stuff that has been very helpful for us.
He's got the biggest heart, man. The biggest heart.
Yeah,
That's
he
amazing.
really does.
So, do you guys have any transfers? Like from outside of the original server?
Not many.
Actually,
a
yeah.
couple, but
No.
yeah, not many though. Ice, I think,
Well-
is one that we brought along.
Ice, but Tex, you always forget Jiggy.
Yeah, Jiggy. Yeah, Jiggy. Yeah.
Jiggy started off as 1709, and we just absolutely shit on his server the first SBS. He didn't want to play against us because he was scared. He was the only one on his server that could stand a chance, and so we mopped them up. And then somebody else in our server ended up messaging Jiggy and getting him to come over to our server, and then we mopped up their alliance. That was Red and all them at the time. And then after we mopped them up, a couple people started joining us, and slowly the levee broke, and everybody from Red's alliance started joining us, including Red. There was no bad blood. It wasn't anything like that. And then Jiggy was a part of that and came over to us. And I mean, he's like one of our best keeps now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. Interesting
Yeah.
stuff.
We've also. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good.
I also wanted to okay, if we are talking about people from other servers, I also want to shout out our dude Ice. He came from just an advertisement we put out on C6 Discord. He's a really great dude. Younger guy, came in, took over, I think like a K39 or whatever, and he's K41 now, totally free to play. He just buys the Alliance monthly card for auto rallies. And that dude kicks ass, man. I'm so happy to have him here. He's a transfer from, I don't even remember what server, but I could go on about him, so I won't, but like, great guy. And I'm really happy to have him here.
Is he transferred over to your hive yet?
Oh yeah, I think so.
Well, no, actually not. He's offline.
Yeah.
He's where is he from? He's
He's Indian.
He's from India.
But
So
I think he lives
Yeah.
in England.
oh,
does he?
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
I think
Okay.
so. I think so.
What's Omar? How
Yeah,
you
I
doing,
think
baby? What's up,
Oscar and
baby?
them, so yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the thing with us when we're recruiting. You always want we want the heavy coiners. That doesn't work out for us. What seems to work out, and don't get me wrong, we love the coiners to come as well. I've got an interesting story about Iconic that I can tell in a little bit if you guys know who Iconic is.
I know the name. It sounds familiar.
let's
Yeah,
hear
well, Iconic is kind of, I don't really talk bad about anybody, but somebody made a video during All Stars and Iconic was with us, and I talked pretty bad about him, because I'm big in All Stars. My job is to get 20 through to the next round. That's kind of my complete goal, because the bigs are lucky, because the bigs are lucky. They're going through. But man, if you can pull those, because in a week, you get really tight, so, and I told him, I said, hey, Iconic, man, I need you to help me out. I need you to take the mines and these sorts of things. And apparently he said his account had gotten hacked. But during this whole thing, I pretty much said, you know what, fuck that guy. And if he's not going to be here for the team, I could give two shits about him. And so that got recorded and it got out there. So we had a little bit of a feud going on. And so then this All-Stars, we get matched up together. And I'm like, okay, I got 1 of 2 ways to play this. Ignore the dude, or, extend that olive branch and kind of say, hey, man, let's get together and let's see if we can't do something. And come to find out, he said, yeah, somebody hacked my account. It wasn't me on there. And he goes through all this stuff, and he's just a genuinely nice guy. And I tell him that, I say, hey, man, I got to apologize to you because I talk shit on you pretty bad. And I said, let's kind of get things back on track. And him and I actually are really good friends now. The dude is a super nice guy. I mean, just really, really surprised. And I hope this gets out there, that people hear this, because he's kind of been blacklisted, on C6. But
Oh, that's
hopefully,
unfortunate.
hopefully, yeah, hopefully we can pull him in, and we're trying to pull him in as a recruit. And if that happens, man, we might be able to smack some people, you know. So
Oh,
anyhow,
for sure. I mean, just looking at your hive, I mean, it looks like you guys are going to be feeling pretty solid looking around. You know, I mean, between what your mark size is and what your team has, I mean, what are you guys pushing for rallies? You must be around like 100, 115, no?
It depends.
yeah, it does depend. It depends on who's all joining, but we can get up there a little bit. I mean, we're not,
Yeah.
you know, not USA type, but we can get up there. What's the biggest we've gotten? What, 170, Kitty?
So, so what we've got right now, the biggest I've seen is our rally cap. I think we're at 91 mil was the biggest I've seen, and that was pre All Stars. If we got that same crew and everybody back together, yeah, we could be punching over 100 mil. But the thing is, if it's not Shalon season, if it's not Ultimate War season, people want to sleep in on Saturday. They don't want to show up at fucking 6 a.m. to go play a video game. They want to
Oh, I
sleep in.
do.
So
Call me, dude.
yeah,
What the fuck?
exactly, bro. Okay, but
Oh,
not
come
everybody
on.
does though. Is what I
Come
mean.
on.
So, like, I'm there, Texas there, but not everybody wants to be there. And sometimes shit just happens. But when it comes down to like, all right, it's Ultimate War season. We're qualifying for Shalons or All Stars. Like, people are there. We're present. So I'm actually pretty excited to see what we can do. So I think Shalons will be next. So I'm pretty excited to see what we can do come Shalons. Get a good 25 people in there. I think we can break 100 mil. We haven't done it yet, but I think we can.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's incredible,
Shalon
man.
says we kind of haven't really made our presence known because Shalons, the first time we did Shalons, um, I don't know if you heard, but there was a big, like when I went into the battlefield, like my keep got pushed down to just a kind of standard keep with no buffs. All my presets were gone. All my
Oh, no.
blazons were gone. Oh yeah, I don't know if you saw there. I think it was Anya kind of put out there like, hey, everybody submit a ticket for this guy, and we probably spent 3 months going back and forth and literally got nothing. It was just really, really sad. But so that was the first time around. And then what happened the second time, Kitty? Oh, yeah. We didn't get, how this, I don't know if you heard, but like this time around, for 2 rounds, we had no opponent.
Oh my god, dude,
None.
that is horrible.
So we got
no
we got we got
result.
hooked up with POB and Lifestealer in the first round. So obviously we didn't make it out of that. They were just too strong for us.
Right.
So we kind of haven't had our opportunity to shine yet. So it's going to be fun to go in and when we're full force, we've really figured out some things on rallies. Like we've got so much growth going on because of the bosses that we're rallying, and it's been cool to see. Every day there's new people, popping keeps, and I'm like, man, what's happening here? Pretty
Right?
cool to see.
What are you feeding them over there, Tex?
It's a lot of big shit. Let me tell you that right
You want,
now.
you want to know what they're eating over
Yeah.
there? They're eating fucking 120K Ymir score on Thursday, bro.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Hell yeah. So, Kitty, you're the R5? Has that always been a thing?
It bounces back and forth between me and Tex.
Oh, beautiful.
Obviously, like everybody knows, being R5 is taxing. It's a hard role sometimes, and it takes a lot of time. So Tex and I kind of go back and forth between, hey, I've got some shit going on. I can't really focus on the alliance right now. Can you take over? And we bounce back and forth like that. So it's always either him or I at the helm.
Oh, that's awesome, man. That's beautiful.
Yeah, it keeps it fresh for sure.
Yeah.
So my ADD goes crazy. I bounce around like crazy. Hopefully, you guys can deal with that, right?
You're fine.
When it comes to like Battlefield and shit, like you mentioned challenge and all that stuff. You guys are excited for that, like for a regular like BOG or like even just BOC itself. Do you guys do any like hive maps? What do you guys do for preparation for that? Do you try and like come up with different game plans or match certain opponents or anything each week?
Yeah, I mean, we put it. Oh, go ahead, Kitty. You go ahead, jump in.
Okay, feel free to take over. I'll just give a quick overview. We don't go in with a whole lot on a casual BOC or BOG. BOG's middle of the week. It's hard to get people attending that. So BOG tends to be the keeps that can't make it into BOC for, reasons of, like either you don't have enough reinforcement capacity or, whatever. Reinforcement capacity is kind of the big thing. So BOG is the opportunity for people who don't or can't get into BOC to play. And the BOC, we don't really have like a map or anything that we send out, but we do have a pretty basic formula. Like we know what we're doing when we go into BOC. We hive up, We're gonna defend each other. We're gonna have somebody watching the war screen who kind of dedicate somebody to that, and then we'll go, review reports as we're hitting people, just kind of play the scoreboard. We keep it fairly simple unless there's a reason to make a big plan.
Well
Yeah,
said.
Kitty had mentioned earlier that I think before we got on here, we were talking with Chewy. We always tend to fight above our weight class, and part of that is unfortunately because of my power. But it allows us to really think about what we're doing, because I think when we first started, Kitty, we didn't even hive up. We'd have a broken hive just to try to survive. And now we're getting
We
to the
couldn't take
point where
hits.
right. And now we're developing where like our embassy size and defensive and debuffs and these sorts of things. So we're kind of coming around to that point now, to where now we can defend traditionally, and that's fun. That's real fun.
Yeah.
When you can put 40, 70 mil in somebody and actually win the battle. You just the excitement that we feel is really cool. And everybody has a role. That's what's cool. Like May, who's here. May started out, one of the smallest keeps in the Alliance, but she had such a huge
May
impact.
is my all-star.
Yeah. Oh, she's my favorite, man.
No kidding.
She'll grind out anything. You ask her to do anything, she'll grind it out. But she started out, doing portals and that sort of stuff for us, and just really knocking that out of the park. And now she's getting to the point where she's getting ready to move into the hive, and you love to see that transition. Because now she's coming in and she's smacking people. They're hitting her with these big rallies, and she's hanging in there. And dude, that's exciting.
42, man.
Yep.
Yeah, that's beautiful. And only at 5.1 build power, and you must have quite the wall.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mainly built like low tier troops. I was working on the 2 billion T1s, but I'm trying to get the keep up, the buffs up before I start building more troops. So
Yep. No, makes
yeah.
sense. Good plan there. Good plan for sure. What about like the ultimate seasons? Do you guys take any kind of like seniority? How do you guys like try and hand out red wings and purple wings and stuff like that? What's your preparation for that?
Go ahead, Kitty.
All right. Well, fuck. All right. How many shots have I had now?
Not
Yeah,
enough.
dude, I'm paid. Nope, we've had plenty. Plenty,
All
sir.
I don't know. So, what we've done for preparing for Ultimate War, for BOG, that's basically been a non-factor for us. We haven't really concerned ourselves with BOG. Tex, I think, Tex, you're the only one that has purple wings, am I right?
Yeah. That's really tough, man. It's really tough.
Yeah, it is. So we've just recently started discussing Ultimate War for BOG. We're gonna try and get some people those purple wings because they just look cute as fuck. I love them. But for Ultimate War for BOC, we basically know who's gonna have a chance to make it into majors, who's going to be making it into elites or juniors or whatever. So we try to prioritize keeps that are going to make it to majors. In the past, we split up the alliance into different alliances so that we can not split up the score so much that we don't make it. But I think this next season, we're probably just going to stay together and see how many people we can push through into majors and elites. But the environment's going to change because we're probably going to be pushing to C5, so we're not sure what those scores are going to look like. So we're kind of going to be flying by the seat of our pants this next season. But it'll be a good time. And I think the people who were going to make majors before are basically going to still make majors. People who are going to make elites before are still going to make elites. So I'm not too worried about it, but I think it'll be a good time and a good challenge for us.
Oh, for sure, man. Well said, Kitty. Well said, man. You should probably stream, dude. I'm just saying.
I'm too awkward for that.
No, dude, I'm too awkward for that. Trust me. And I make it through, so you're good.
Thank you. I appreciate that, man.
So when you guys are like, trying to get people pushed up, like, hey, May is only, we'll say 50 spots away from making it into elite or juniors or majors, whatever the case may be. Do you guys change up your game plan? Do you guys, does whoever the rally leader is only send one troop to the rally? Do you guys have people not join? I mean, what do you guys do in that type of situation?
Great example of that. Last season, you guys, Chip.
Yeah.
He goes by "Wow, you suck" in game. He likes to rile people up to get them hit him. But he was originally King Chip, whatever. So we call him Chip. He's a great dude. And last season, he kind of asked me, he's like, "Hey, what do you think my chances of getting into majors are?" And I was like, bro, I don't know, like you're just now thinking about it, and it's like the beginning of the season. You haven't prepared for it. Your buffs are dog shit. Your debuffs are worse. So it's probably not going to happen. If you could probably get into elites, but not likely majors. And so he's like, all right, no worries. And so the first round, we got really fortunate, and we just got hit a lot. And so we soaked up a lot of points in the first round, so we could afford to kind of spread points out the next round. So Chip actually got fortunate and got a decent score. Wasn't in top 400 initially, but got pretty close to top 400. So by the second round, we were like, all right, well, Chip's kind of going to be the anomaly this season. He's going to be the one that we're going to try to really push for him, because the rest of us are basically already shoo-in. So we pushed his score, and he got into fucking majors, like, despite what I told him at the beginning of the season. So like I was dead ass wrong, and it kind of taught me a lesson to have a little more faith in people that really want to do it. But I just, yeah, he did great. He proved me wrong, and I thought that was fantastic.
That's amazing, man. Good for him. Big shout out to him on that one.
Yeah.
What about like SVS and shit? What do you guys do for that? Is it just like, do you guys do any homework beforehand? Like, all right, hey, we got 529 this weekend. We're facing the MrYours and crew. Let's learn about these keeps. How do you guys head into that situation, you think?
Typically, I think that normally we wouldn't do SVS. We've got a lot of folks that SVS can take so much time, and we're just now figuring out that we kind of hang in there, and we'll punch a little bit back and forth, but we try to get together for the throne, and our new kind of plan is like, hey, let's try to take the throne. If they try to threaten us back,
what's up, Lydia? How you doing? Thank you for stopping in.
As long as we can, just to get the point trade. Even if you don't keep throne, whatever, you win the point trade. Let's go home, and we win SVS, and that's kind of working for us right now.
Mm-hmm.
We're really kind of, it's interesting. We've been doing this for 2 years, but man, it just seems like this last month we've really just kind of hit our little sweet spot, because we did SVS this last time, and what's cool about that is we reacted so well. We actually, the count that we talked about, Red, and again, let me come back to that story eventually, but Red wasn't able to be there because he was with his son, and he had some stuff going on. And so in the middle of this thing, they take the throne, and we've got to react, quickly. And so within about, I don't know, a minute, would you say, Kitty, we switched accounts. Like, I jumped on Red, Kitty jumped on mine, May jumped on Kitty, and we just hammered them, and it was really cool. We had never done that. So in all aspects of the game for us, whether it be boss rallies to SVS to Battlefield, man, right now it's just clicking. And that is really cool. And we're seeing that with the positivity in chat. We're seeing that in the growth. People generally want to be a part of the family, be a part of, hey, let's keep this thing going. And man, it's just been, this last month has been absolutely crazy.
That's awesome to hear, man. It sounds like you guys got a beautiful team over there. I mean, what do you guys do to kind of keep it together? This whole rally card thing, right? Like, I just had a conversation with somebody last night where we're joking around in their Discord. She was like, she kept adding everybody, and I kept getting the notification, and she's like, everyone spawn your bosses, spawn your bosses. So I jumped in. I said, listen, stop yelling at me. And then I whispered, I said, you do know, like, the setters can now just auto spawn everything, right? She goes, no, I know that, but we don't tell the team that because we want to encourage them to be online. Spend 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, spawning a few bosses there occasionally to get more people online for more of the activity. Like, how do you guys handle, like, alliance upbeat, right? Like the mentality that's to be active and be confident and all that stuff.
We've got a social group. We've got a social. Sorry, I'm going to jump in here because I feel like we have an opportunity to highlight Oscar. Oscar, again, is one of, she is one of the smallest keeps in our alliance, and she's probably the biggest contributor to the growth of our alliance, right? Because
100%.
Throughout the day, she's like the mom. She's that just cool ass mom that's like, hey guys, now when she gets mad, oh shit, you piss mom off. Like, don't piss mom off, but it's just there's a few of them. Red is another one, Minerva, but like Red is a good cheerleader in the sense, like, come on guys, come on, we need to do this. And yeah, that part of it, I think they keep the social part. I think Kitty and I, Kitty's actually pretty social. I try to stay out of that as much as possible, just because I tend to get tasked out a little too much, because I want to do for everybody. I love everybody within this alliance, and when I do that, I get caught up, and then I don't have time for my wife. And from
Nah,
the
so Sam, what's
shot
going
I
on, baby?
saw, the
Thank you for
video
stopping
I
in, bro.
shot,
Love you, my
getting hit
guy.
in the back of the head with the with whatever food product that was. That's real. That is real, sir.
Hell yeah, man. Now, it sounds like you guys got a great team over there, man. To have that mom aspect and all that fun stuff. And it seems like you guys are pretty well organized, too. I mean, you guys are, 1708? So, yeah, you're about 2 years old. That's incredible because, I've met a lot of teams. I don't want to say a lot of teams. I've met a lot of individuals who have gone through literal hell, right? On servers my age and your age and even newer, and the fact that you guys have come together, become so strong, that's a rarity. It is. Definitely proud of what you guys have. Be humble about what you have to. Never let it get to your head and keep pushing, because it sounds like just a camaraderie. Is that the word I'm looking for?
Camaraderie.
Yeah,
Camaraderie.
yeah, that one. That fancy word.
It sounds wrong now.
Yeah, we're gonna roll with it. But you guys got your shit together. Be proud of that and fucking grasp it and just run with it. And don't stop. Whatever you guys are doing, don't stop doing it. It's working.
Yeah, I think a part of that is because Kitty, who is literally the only one that has the significant amount of experience, without him, like, this is what we know. So we know this to be just normal. But for Kitty, he's been around multiple servers, and he's like, guys, you guys just don't realize how rare this is to have a group that just comes together. Don't get me wrong, we do have our issues, you know what I mean, when you have so many people coming together. But what's funny is every time we have one of these issues, it's basically a reset and like, hey guys, how do we improve on this? How do we make this better? It's never a, hey, we're just going to argue to argue.
No.
Kitty and I, we talk, more than the Alliance probably wants to know. But we discuss, and we disagree a lot. But it's that situation where you can disagree with each other, and it's not an argument. It's a, hey, what's the best outcome here? And we've done that so well, that the stuff that we push out is really well thought out. So we're very, very blessed in that sense, because Kitty brings that experience that nobody has. Some other people might be one server, deep, that sort of thing, but not like Kitty. Kitty's done it a lot, and really beneficial for the Alliance.
Shucks, I'm on blush.
Yeah, I can feel your cheeks over here, man. No, good answer.
I've been around for a while. NBS is a really old name. Actually, NBS came from originally server 101. I played with my buddy Quaz.
I was waiting for it.
Oh my god, all right. You want to hear the origin story, huh?
So I do, because I had somebody friend request me recently, and their name happens to be Quaz.
No way.
Yeah. Quaz,
Oh, dude.
he said, dude,
Best
I'm
dude.
looking forward to your showcase with MBS. And he gave me a brief history. He didn't go too far into detail because he probably didn't really want to spoil, what MBS really was, right? But he gave me a quick little breakdown of who he is and who you guys are, and I was waiting for you guys to bring up the name before I even said anything. So I'm sure he's looking forward to this moment. I'm sure he's watching at the moment. So
I hope so.
what is it all about? Go ahead, tell me, baby. I'm curious.
Okay. First, I just want to say I love Quaz so much. What a fucking guy. What a great guy. Okay. So I originally started off in server 101 with my boy Gosu,
Dmitry is a
who was just
DJ
somebody I
magician,
joined
bro.
an alliance with. He was cool as hell, but he quit playing after a while. So we were called AMX, and we were the strongest alliance on the server, but I won't say the dominant one. Quaz and this other dude knew what they were doing. Quaz had played Age 1 Evony, so he had a heads up on the game. So he and us basically ended up merging together right before we ended up doing a server merge after about a year of getting along, but fighting, doing the in-server thing. There was never any like bad blood between us or whatever, but I won't get into the whole details of the server. But anyways, once we merged with server 104, we all bound together and became NBS. Quaz started NBS, he merged into our alliance, we renamed our alliance NBS. And then within the next 6 months, we got absolutely fucking dismantled by Jimsock and his crew.
Oh God,
Dude. Yeah, there's a name, Jimsock.
Oh God, man.
We all know him.
Mm-hmm.
That dude, I will say, also a really great guy. He shit on me like the moment that I tried to farm the people that I used to farm on 101. I dropped bubble. I went to go hit the people I usually hit, and he said no. And he backdoored me from a sub. I didn't even know you could do that at the time.
Yeah,
and
dude.
he just absolutely backdoored me. And I was like, I didn't even know what happened. I went to go send troops to attack somebody for resources, and I was like, that's weird. My screen lit up red, but nobody's near me. There were no lines coming at me, but I don't have troops. What the fuck happened? So I looked at my reports. I got zeroed. I clicked on the coordinates and it went to my sub. And that was the moment that I realized, oh my God, I can be killed from my fucking sub city. So I messaged Jim Sock. I was like, hey man, that was great. Like, it sucks to be me, but like, why do I suck? What did I do wrong?
Dude,
why
am I horrible?
Yeah, I was like, I wanted to know. I played games like this before, so like had the idea of the game, but I didn't know the intricacies of Evony. So like I messaged him and I was like, hey, why do I suck? And dude, I don't even know if he would even remember this these days, but like I definitely remember it because for me it was very formative. And he kind of just like ran me through a couple basic things that really helped me get the foundation for Evony that I didn't already have. And then I would go back to Quaz and kind of run these things by him. And at that point, I realized Quaz and Jim Sock talked a lot because they both, respected each other, both understood that they knew the game. And so I would kind of ask them both about things, and I came to understand the game from that. Anyways, I quit playing for a while. Quaz ended up on a new server and asked me to join him, and we formed NBS on server 221. Again, played for a while, quit playing after a year or so. And then a buddy we met on 221 ended up on 1708. And so we played on 1708 with him for a while. He invited Quaz and I, and we ended up just kind of meeting everybody on 1708 and forming NBS as you see it now. And the name just kind of carried on because Quaz was the leader. That was his legacy was NBS. So
No kidding.
that's why we are where we are.
Hold on. I gotta ask chat a question. I gotta put up a poll real quick. Don't answer. How many historic subs does text have?
Wow.
1, 2.
Now, do I have or that I've gotten? 'Cause that's a different question.
We're gonna say. All right, hold on. We're gonna say. I gotta change the answers. And we'll get. I can't get that many options. Really? I can only have like 4 options.
I mean, you only need to ask beyond like 11.
Okay, let me change this up real quick.
Like, shut up, kitty.
Way to spoil it, kitty. So, all right,
hey,
text.
While you're doing that, you mind if I tell the story of Red?
Let's hear it, baby. I've been waiting for it. I'm totally curious.
All right. So this could go one of 2 ways, and I'm hoping it goes the right way. But so Red and I, we got into a conversation at some point. So he's ex-military, I'm ex-military, and our buddy Tone, we all got together. And so Red and I are actually really good friends. Now, we happen to be in different alliances. At that time, I think he was in, what was it, Kitty, AKA?
Ooh, text.
Like, not Red in general. But
I don't know if that was
so
me or
they
not,
kept
chat.
hitting our little guys, and I said, you know what, I'm going to pick one of these guys out, and I'm just going to zero his ass out. And Red had changed his name to some, I don't know what the hell it was. And so I was like, oh, this guy's pretty big. Let me go ahead and smack him. So I zero him, right? I kind of get off the game, and then I come back, and a good friend of ours, Ferda, Kitty, and they're like, dude, Red has lost his shit. Well, apparently Red has partaken in some mushrooms.
It must not like that. Oh, damn.
Hey, it is what it is. It's natural. It's all natural, right? So he just loses his shit. And him and I he's got my cell phone. He calls me, he's like, fuck you, Tex, you motherfucker. I mean, he's going off. I'm like, bro, I didn't know it was you. I swear to God, man. I don't know if he believes it to this day, but I tell you it's the truth. It's not me. I'm not that guy. I tend to try to be nice in the game. And I said, man, I'm so sorry. And from that, we actually became even better friends. And he finally came over to MBS, and he's one of the one of my good friends within the game. Him and I talk every day, but dude, he fucking badmouthed me like I'd never heard before. It was impressive. It was absolutely impressive. But
No,
you probably saw Red in All Stars. He was the guy that healed. What was it? How many days, Kitty?
1.1 million, I think he said.
1.1 million.
Yeah.
Yeah. He got his.
Okay, bud.
He's got his
K46.
elder soul. He got it. He got it.
So, is this the the Jat Raj guy?
Jet Raj, dude, that K35 out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Never spoke to a dude a day in my life, and just like forms a grid for us in 10 minutes after we spent 5 hours fucking around like idiots.
So why isn't he R5 then if he's that good?
Oh.
Because, well, I mean,
I'm joking. I'm joking.
You know what? That's a great question.
Let's get the drama going. Here we go.
Yeah.
I had to. All right,
Make
you
him
open the
R5,
door.
fuck it,
You
see
open
what
the door.
happens.
Oh.
No, I
Sell those
did
tickets,
make
baby.
him Red's boss, though. I told Red, as soon as he came up with the plan, I told Red that Raj is your boss now, and told everybody to listen to Raj today. So he is in charge today. So there is that.
I love that like 3-second silence from Kitty there for a second. He was like, "What? Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
You know what?"
Yeah, I had to think of a good reason, and I couldn't.
No, thank you for sharing that text, dude. I appreciate it, man. And Tex, can I ask you a question, bro?
Yes, sir.
I want you to answer this, right? And it's nothing against Kitty being R5. I know you guys swap a lot, but you know, as far as being like the biggest account in your server, I'm sure this is something that you might take prideful to yourself and to your entire team, right? You know, you guys have talked a lot of positives about, you know, Shallons and All-Stars and working together, whether it's for bosses or hive maps or growth itself, BOC, BOG, the whole 9 yards. You know, we've talked about the positives. So what about the negatives? You know, like there's pros and there's cons. You know, like what do you guys think as an alliance is your biggest weakness, or what weaknesses do you guys see that you must improve on?
I mean, honestly, I wish we had more coiners, but I say that with the understanding. I think what makes us who we are is the fact that we don't have that. You know, we've got guys from Turkey that can't purchase packs, you know, or very minimal. You know, we got a guy named Satine that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's an absolute beast. He's probably one of the best at the game at what he's able to do. And I think that makes us, you know, so everybody understands this game, and they understand, you know, like I can have, Kitty's got way more knowledge than I did. If he coined the way I did, his keep would be so much stronger than mine. And you can get away with kind of making mistakes when you coin. But what's cool about these smaller accounts that literally have to, man, that's where the work is done. These smaller accounts that they have to be very methodical. They can't just throw shit on the wall and it's going to stick. They have to look at reports. They have to do their research, you know, and that's what we have. And what was cool is early on, it didn't show itself because we were not strong. But now this effort that these guys are putting in, it makes us who we are, you know, because we don't have a lot of Bitcoiners. I think we have, what would you say? I mean, we have probably maybe three Bitcoiners, Kitty, would you say that? Or even 2? And then everybody else is kind of
I would say you and Red.
Yeah, everybody else is middle of the road.
Yeah,
But
everybody else, I mean, yeah.
But they work hard, and it's a team effort. You know, we've got a duo of May, who's with us, and Jay, that they do
May
these keep
and
reviews.
Jay.
And yeah, May and Jay, they're badass, both of them.
That's so adorable.
And it's
They're
funny
cute as
because they're all kind of related in the jobs that they do in their,
Hola!
their
What's up,
personal
Red?
lives, which is kind of cool. But I'm gonna go into that. But that
Oh.
it's those people that keep us going. You know, because you know you can put out content and you put it out to one person, then you got to put it out to another person. But these people take what they have learned and they pass it out to the group, and that's awesome. So if I say coiners, I would love to have coiners because it's easy, and we all know that, right? USA is a prime example of a great alliance that is built on spending money, and it's okay. I get it. It's not. I'm not trying to make it a negative thing. It's awesome. I wish we had that. But I think one of the areas of pride that Kitty and I take is we don't have that. You know, we've got people that are working their ass off every single day to squeeze every little buff, you know, out of the resources they have, you know, because it's a different game for them, but they're the ones that work their ass off the most.
No shit, huh? Well, I mean, it sounds like they should be using Packsify, you know, not to do a shameless plug, but definitely use that savings while you guys can, you know?
You are damn right. I've got them loaded up. I recently got on and said, hey guys, I need a little increase here. And man, they were cool as shit. They hooked me up. They're like, definitely, we got that increase for you. There you go. It was there the next day. So, you know.
I don't normally bring this up while streaming, but honestly, like their customer support, their team, like I'm in a chat with their CEO and like their management team and all that shit, and I've talked to them and I've talked to other companies, and dude, it's like night and fucking day. Like I'm not trying to down other companies, right? I get it. You guys are trying to run a business, you know, you're trying to make money. Everyone's trying to do it in the world, but step your fucking shit up, because like honestly, there's no competition like to how good these people are and how friendly they are and how responsive they are, and it's fucking amazing. Like I was just talking to the CEO the other day and the manager, and I was like, so guys, when are we gonna go out on the boat and have some lobsters and a few drinks? You know, I mean, when can we get this party started? And the fact that like I'm so real with them, they fucking love it, you know, and it's like those are the people I want to work with that have a good sense of humor and can just joke, just to fucking joke. Like what we're doing right now is what I can do with them. And it's like cool as shit, you know? And like, if I can't do that with you, fuck off. You know, I did that shit with Aptoid. They were a bunch of assholes, you know?
No,
but
it's good to be able to be honest about it.
Yeah, I'll tell you from a user standpoint, you know what, man, there is no better. I've tried them all. Their customer service is by far, they walk you through the whole thing, and you can
Dude,
in the middle of the process, you can text them and say, hey, how's it going? You need anything from me? And they're immediate. You know, they're letting you know what's going on. So they're absolutely fantastic. Love them. But clearly, you haven't talked to Evony's customer support, because I mean that's
don't get me started on that shit.
A tier 1 customer service. You need an extra trickle down coupon? Spam them, motherfuckers.
Dude, me and Evony's customer support, like, okay, so I chat with like the Evony business chat. And for the while there, like me and this one guy became friends. They swap out who's like in charge of it for a while. And me and this one guy, we got along good. You know, we're sending each other emojis, like hearts, like the most adorable shit and like the most pathetic shit to each other, right? Just like joking around. And then one day it just changed. And this dude was like so serious. It's like, you know what? I don't like you. Give me back the other guy. And I ignored them for literally like 6 months. And now just recently they switched again, and now the business chat is fun again. They're sending laughing faces and all kinds of adorable shit. So like, I don't know who's right behind the Evony scenes, but like they need to get their shit in order, because some of their customer support staff really suck and they're no fun to deal with, which I'm sure you guys can attest to too. You know, and it's like fucking horrible, man. And is Red Dawn the fuck?
Red Dawn 81.
Yeah.
Red.
That sounds like a Tom Clancy novel.
Yeah, that's Red in the chat.
Pretty sure it's the movie. Yeah.
Red Daw NPS. Okay, I'm gonna call you.
That's
Red.
him. Yeah.
That's Red. All right. Hey, Red. Thank you for being here, Red. We love you, by the way. I've heard a lot of good things about you.
Oh, is Red here now?
Biggest
He's in
heart.
the chat.
Yeah, biggest
Jesus
heart.
Christ.
Oh God! Don't say anything, Red. Back away from the
Red,
computer, man.
Red, you get the spiked glove if you say fucking anything. I swear to God.
Not the spike glove.
Shut the
Back
fuck up
away
and
from the
rally.
computer. Back away.
No, he really is, man. He's part of that glue that holds everybody together, because he's just a good dude. He's got a great heart. He does anything for anybody. He's absolutely fantastic.
That's awesome to hear, man. It sounds like you guys got a lot of good people over there, and I hate to ask the question again, Tex, right? But, you know, like, I think the main thing that I picked up from was, you know, you wish you guys had more coiners as far as, like, a con goes for your team. But like, what's your guys' weakness? Like, what kind of probes you guys down that if you had to really think about it, it's like, all right, I've noticed this before, from certain people or just as a team in general. Like, what can you guys work on to improve yourselves?
Yeah, one thing that we have a tough time with is this is probably something we shouldn't talk about, but it might be a good platform to get out there. Women within our community, they have to deal with a lot of shit. And
Oh
they have to have
God.
thick skin. May is
Great
I mean
girl.
May is the absolute best. She doesn't put up with shit. She doesn't care about it though. That's the thing. She doesn't take it to heart. We've actually lost a really good player. Her name was Alana. That
Oh,
she was
that sucks.
instrumental in a lot of what we do, right? But because there was a little bit of this, sometimes you get that banter out there that's a little bit sexist, right?
Hmm.
And it's not just a boys club, and we have to understand that, And I'm a little older, so I'm big on like, hey man, that's my daughter. Don't talk that way.
You
So
don't sound a day over
I'm kind
40,
of
bro.
respectful that way. Oh, I appreciate that. I wish that were the case. Um, but so for us, we've actually had a couple of instances where we had to step in. And what makes it hard is, well, Kitty and I have kind of said, hey guys, when we have these issues, let's not bring it up in alliance chat because then it divides the alliance, right? Because somebody's going to agree, somebody's not. There's two sides of the stories all the time, and Kitty and I are very good at kind of seeing what is the right outcome, but it's something within our community, I think that is it's very well known. I don't know if you guys know GW. GW's had to put up with a little bit of that. She's been instrumental in our alliance as well. Um, but there's a lot of women within Evony that have to deal with this bullshit. That hey, let's be respectful, man. We're the same team,
Hmm.
so let's
Oh
not
yeah.
let's not dishonor each other, and especially our women. I'm a little
Yep.
different when it comes to that because um, I think that we need to respect women and not treat them like they're just one of the guys. Like Kitty and I,
And
we can talk shit to each
fuck
other all
yeah.
day long, but there's a different level when it comes to a woman. I don't mean to be belittling. That's not what that is. That is me saying, hey, you guys are queens, and we need
Understand
to
that there's
treat
some
you that
things
way.
you don't fucking say.
Right.
Oh,
Right.
100%. I mean, I've seen that, mm, too many times. I mean,
Right.
I couldn't
Where have
even
we
tell
been
you.
hiding this guy? This guy needs to get out there. Totally.
Yeah, yeah. Tex, you're a good dude, man. Honestly, and the
I'll drink to
fact.
that one.
So this is where I say that I am a little bit shy, right? Because like I joined the C6 Discord, okay? Um, C6 Discord is the most recent content Discord that I've joined because I don't get along with some people, and a lot of people honestly don't like me. So I kind of part my ways and stay out of the drama, and I leave the Discord. I joined the C6 Discord because of Juicy, and one of the first few names that I seen was Tex, right? And I don't know who the fuck Tex is. No offense, Tex. I just seen your name, right? And I think maybe a day after being in the Discord, I think either you hit me up or I hit you up, and we kind of like bantered just a little bit. But it was a great interaction at first, and to have that, to have, okay, let me try and put my ducks in a row here, right? Like you guys have a great alliance. Honestly, amazing alliance so far. Great work, and you have probably one of the biggest keeps on C6. Great work. Um, and for you to be one of those bigger players and to be so genuine, to be so humble and so honest and so sincere, especially about your teammates and also women as well, that's a good honor. Um, this is where I've always been kind of skeptical approaching people and reaching out to the bigger players, the 49s, the 50s, and stuff like that, because a lot of ego goes behind those bigger keeps, right? And the fact that I didn't know who you were or what you were about until literally today is a great indication of who you are and what direction your team's going, in my opinion. Because you don't have that ego that's like, I'm the best, fuck you, and fuck you over there, and fuck your team, and that group of people are a bunch of assholes over there, they're a bunch of assholes over there. You kind of have more of a sincere approach of being, like, hey, like, I don't want to make enemies, I want to make friends and family. Fuck the feud. How can we grow together? So honestly, dude, big shout out to you. And keep up what you're doing for who you are and what you guys are about, and never let your power or your keep level, like block, kind of like get in the way of who you are, because you sound like a great guy, dude, and keep up the good work, man. Honestly, I can't say
That's
that.
very kind of you, man. I appreciate that. That's very, very kind of you. Thank you. Thank you.
It's crazy, dude. The Evony world is fucking nuts. And yes, we've all seen, like, oh, that's a lady. Hey, May, where are you from? Oh, I'm from fucking Mississippi. Really? What's the weather like in Mississippi? Oh, it's hot. Really? What are you wearing? And then it gets so fucking awkward. Like it gets fucking weird from there. And it's like, guys, how do I approach this guy? He won't leave me alone, but he's part of the team. And it's like that becomes so awkward for you, for him, and the team, and it's a horrible situation. By the way, May, where are you from? Joking.
Mississippi.
No, is she really?
No.
Oh my fucking god, dude, I was about to shit a brick, bro.
No, I'm from Florida.
Florida? You don't sound like Florida.
Yeah.
You sound a little bit more western, southern from there.
Oh goodness.
No
We
shit.
get for that a lot.
Yeah,
Jiggy
they
likes to
call
make fun of it. Jiggy's from fucking Oklahoma and has less
Wow,
of an
dude, you
accent
said
than
that like in such a hostile way.
Yeah.
What do you have against Oklahoma, bro?
I'm so sorry. I meant no offense to anybody from Oklahoma. Disclaimer.
Yeah,
Just Jiggy.
I meant like
Just
the
Jiggy.
disparity of like.
Wow, he's from fucking Oklahoma, dude. Can you believe it? Like,
No, he gives me shit because I have an accent and he's from Oklahoma, I'm from Florida. So he calls me a hillbilly, but it's okay. It's okay.
fucking hillbilly, May, you hillbilly.
Oh my goodness.
All right, where's Kitty from?
Well, I'm from California. Currently, I reside in Nevada.
All right, okay, and
California adjacent.
Yeah,
So
California.
Texas
I was
from
just in Napa
Texas.
Valley, Napa Valley earlier. We came back from a wedding this morning. So, yeah.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
California's where I'm from. Beautiful place.
and you still made it onto the night stream, dude. Big shout out to that.
Yeah.
It was
Kitty-
Napa
Kitty-
Valley's only a few hours away. It wasn't that bad. But yeah, man, thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Fuck yeah,
Kitty is what we call California sober.
California sober.
Which is to say, not sober.
So are you smoking the ganja, or are you dabbling in a little bit of the little
Brother.
get up juice?
Absolutely. Speaking of it,
There it
Fuck.
goes.
So,
There you go. There you go.
We've lost him now.
yeah. Here we go. In fact, my bowl is empty. Let me go ahead and pack that real quick.
Did I just
You
hear
know,
Chewy?
this game is so funny. I was in All Stars, not this season, but last season, man. And I said to a guy, "Hey, I gotta smoke real quick," and this guy literally says, "He's like, crack." I'm like,
What?
Really? That's your first?
No.
That's your first go-to is crack. I'm like, you're not gonna go cigarette. You're not gonna go weed. It's right to crack. I was like, dude, where are you from? Well, he's from Detroit, so I was like, all right,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, okay, all right, that adds up.
He's genuinely asking, Tex.
Oh, you're smoking crack too?
Yeah, what? It's not a normal thing. All right.
Oh my goodness.
Shit, man. I fucking love that. Chewy, did I just hear that beautiful voice of yours?
excuse me.
I thought I just heard you talking a little while ago. I'm sorry.
No, well, I mean, I was just elaborating on Kitty and his liver stretch earlier.
Liver stretch.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that. I remember seeing that. It's fucking
right.
awesome. Gonna stretch the liver before the stream tonight, boys. Come on.
Yeah, we
Nobody on the
pre-gamed
stream
the
can
hell out
see
of
this,
this.
but I'm sending a picture of
Yeah.
my baby dog.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
So Tex, I'm just gonna go off. I had no indications, but I'm assuming you're from Texas.
I'm not from here, but this is where I end up. My wife is from here, so this is where the military took me, and yeah, love it, man. Absolutely love it. Great place to be. Good people. The nice thing is, it's not the most beautiful place, but we're about 30
Oh.
minutes away from an international airport, so we can be anywhere we want. So yeah, it's a great place, man. Love it.
That's incredible. What part of Texas, if you don't mind me asking?
Kind of the Fort Worth area. We're a little west of Fort Worth, so a little more country, which is kind of cool because the older I get, man, I don't want to be around the big city. It's too much for me. Can't do
No,
it.
I get it, dude. I get it, man. That's why I live in the fucking
Yep.
woods, dude.
Where are you at?
You're not gonna know. You've never heard of this before. And if you look at the United States, you don't see us. I'm from Rhode Island.
All right.
Never heard of it.
Oh my god.
It's a different world. A different world, for sure.
Like,
Yeah.
you can
That's
tell
awesome.
the accent. I mean, come on.
I don't have
Okay,
an
hey,
accent,
serious
Chewy.
question. Dude, I've always loved the idea of Rhode Island, and I've never known anybody from there. And this is like going down into like the first time I learned about Rhode Island in like 3rd grade. I've always been curious about this, dude. What is Rhode Island like?
All right. So, to give you an honest, okay. So let me just give you a little bit of history, right? So I was born in Rhode Island. I was born in a trailer park. A family of 5 that actually we had 6 people in a 2-bedroom, single wide trailer. That's where I was born. And then when I was about 6 years old, I moved to Massachusetts, right? You know, good old Boston, man. You know, moved to the Boston area, right?
Another Boston.
So
Another
and then
red.
once I was about 19, I moved back to Rhode Island, and I haven't left since. Rhode Island is kind of like the entire United States packed into one state, right? Into like 1,800 square fucking miles,
Okay.
basically. You have
You
a
are the
city.
melting pot.
Yeah, like we have one area that's just like pure city, which is great. You know, you get some big buildings, you get the city banter, the people videotaping each other, talking shit. You get the homeless. You got dude, and you
The
travel.
whole city experience.
Yeah, and then you travel a little bit a little bit south, so to speak, right? And then you got like the ghetto, and you're like, holy shit, you know, like don't drive down those 3 roads in Rhode Island, and you're good. And then you go a little bit more south, and it's more of like, you know, kind of like the suburbs. It's like a mixture of like the city and then like also like the woods, so to speak. And then you come down a little bit more south to where I am, and it's like, you know, I can see like 3 houses from my house, and besides that, it's all woods. During the summertime, we can't see each other, which is amazing, you know, like fuck the city. We're in the woods, what you want to call the woods, you know, anyways. And if you go a little bit more south than that, then all of a sudden it's just pure ocean, right? Just beaches and sand, and like you get the whole thing. I can drive to Connecticut in about 10 minutes that way. I can drive to Massachusetts about 10 minutes that way, and I can drive to the bottom of my state about 40 minutes that way. So we're not that big. It's a shithole, but it's also a beautiful shithole, and I take pride in this shithole of mine.
Hell yeah.
So
Dude, I
stay
love
where
that.
you're at.
You're the first person I ever hear say that. That's awesome. I love that.
You have a
Yeah.
community.
Yeah, I can throw a rock and hit about everybody, so it's pretty cool. If you guys travel here, depending on what you guys like, if you're more of the, you know, entertainment type, definitely hit up like Providence and or Newport, and you guys will have fun. Stay out of everywhere else, and you'll be good.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's good.
And yeah, I try and hide my accent. Thank you for throwing that out there, Chewy. I don't like to make it a known thing, but
Chew
Yes,
down,
I
bust
am.
you out like that.
May's like, I'm with you, don't worry. Oh shit. Oh man. Fucking hell, huh? What you guys is playing now? You know, like we just had like the challenge, like we're full speed challenge. You guys are going through shit. We're going through shit. Then it's like, okay, you can breathe for a week. Oh hey, by the way, it's All Stars. Oh shit, all right, back on the horse. Let's go. And they go through fucking All Stars. You end All Stars, and it's like, it's server merge time in a continent shift. Oh great, here we go. And before of all of that, you had a K50 drop. Like, what you guys playing? How do you guys react to all that shit? And you know, like, you still trucking along.
We're
apparently.
starting over. So we're starting over because we kind of broke up a little bit to try to push people through, you know, because it's a little harder with my power to push
What's up, young
that
guy?
many
How you doing,
people
baby?
through. So we broke up into
Arafina, how
two
you doing, girl?
alliances to get people to All Stars. And it was kind of what was crazy is about a week or 2 weeks before we did that, man, that little groove I told you that we were in it, you know, and it stuck to break up because we lost out a little bit. So now we're just getting back into that. Like this last BOC actually. Man,
We're shitting in BOC right now.
we are kicking ass, and we're getting back into that groove. So it's almost like, you know, starting fresh. So for us, man, it's just kind of reconnecting with the people that we separated out with. But what was cool about that, we separated out, and you know, Kitty alluded to the other server being, or the other alliance being DKS. So they went over to DKS, and what was really cool is they kind of facilitated that merge for DKS members to kind of come over. So
They
we've
were
got a
envoys.
big. Oh yeah, absolutely. So for us, we're starting brand new in a
Chewy.
really good
Chewy.
situation, and we've got so
Hulk,
many
what's going
more,
on, baby? Thank you for stopping in,
folks
bro. I love you, my
joining
guy.
the alliance. And man, it's just now it's like, okay, let's start again and keep building from where we were. And dude, it's exciting right now. I mean, I don't know that I've been more excited in the game than I am right now with where we
Oh,
are.
dude.
Yeah.
Do you know what's crazy is like I had a bunch of resources. Like I just hit K44 today, and I'm fucking
Congratulations,
stoked
my
about
guy,
that.
dude. Big
But then,
shout
like,
out,
dude,
bro.
like I got a lot of resources from the pack. Thank you. I got a lot of resources from the packs that I got. But like, dude, I opened up my fucking chest today before I did everything, and I doubled my fucking resources, dude. Like I had almost 300 bill of wood, which was my least resource. And I got to go blow through a bunch of shit, and half of that was from just bosses. Like, how fucking crazy is that?
Man,
And that's a group effort. That's a group effort right there. That's people taking the time to go spawn their bosses. That's Oscar and Minerva and Red and all these people. That's a group effort. So when you see that and you hear people like,
Oscar.
going a new keep level, man, that is huge. That is so powerful.
Especially when you see those people that are just all they're doing is buying rally cards, and they do their dailies, complete their dailies, get 145 points in the tavern, and they spawn their 10 bosses daily. Like that's what we require. That is the requirement to be an NBS, is just do your dailies, spawn your bosses, join bosses as often as you can, hit up that black market for fucking stamina, and just be present and try to be there and grow as fast as you can. And we have our people who are doing nothing other than buying rally cards. They're hitting K41, K42 now. They're going to be creeping up on K43 soon. And that's just, it's really rewarding to see that.
What's up, Monte? How you doing, baby? So that gives me a good question for you guys, right? It seems like you guys kind of put the requirements out there on the table, like this is who we are, and this is what we require. With that being said, are you guys recruiting? And if so, do you have keeps available? And on top of that, like who would they contact to inquire about those keeps?
Yeah. One thing I will say, like Kitty is big on, this is the requirements. This is the requirements.
Stephen Allo, what's going on, baby?
But man, he's the nicest guy. If
What's
you're
up,
just
Tony?
willing to try, Kitty will work with your ass. I mean, he can say, and I know why he does it. He has to do that. He has to push the things out because he's kind of got a little bit of a reputation of being a hard ass, right? But the thing is, people don't understand is you
No,
got to
for
have
real.
somebody that's a motivator, right? You have to have somebody who's a motivator, and he's a motivator because everybody be like, oh, Kitty says we got to get K43 before we can do this, and everybody's bitching about it. But then before you know it, everybody's K43, right?
Yeah.
So it's a way
What's
of
up, Geek? How you doing, baby? Thank you for stopping in, bro. You're doing well, my
methodically
guy.
kind of pushing
Love you, my
everybody
dude.
along. So Kitty and I, one thing we do really well is we do good cop, bad cop. We do that very, very well because we talk
who's
so
who.
much. We do, we don't ever want to exclude anybody, right? But we try to put goals for the alliance, goals for the individual, and we push them for that. We've got one of our guys who is a free to play guy, Wales.
Wales, bro.
Yeah.
This guy has like I think Kitty, I can't remember what the you had put something out like everybody needed to be K41 or whatever it was, and
I told
Wales
people,
was
I told
not even
people
close.
K40, 60 mil embassy, and
Something. Yeah.
Wales was not even fucking close.
No.
And now that
No.
dude's creeping up on 42.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Right. So it's those things that it's a subtle motivator that they don't understand who Kitty is. Kitty will bend over backwards for you. There's
Yeah.
no doubt. But he doesn't show that side all the time because he can't. When you're the leader, you gotta, hey, this is what it is. And I think people generally understand that.
Mhm.
But yeah. So anyway. I like Kitty a little too much, I think. Damn it.
Tony T, my guy. Thank you. Big W's in chat for Tony T, baby. Welcome to the
I don't
team,
have
baby.
anything to say
Welcome to the
that. I'm not
team.
gonna, but thank you.
Big W's in chat. Come on, baby.
For recruitment, though, we do have keeps available. We've got a farm system and we've got some things in place. And ideally, would we like coiners? Yeah, we would. But if you're willing to come and grind, man, I'm telling you, there's no better place because it's not one person. You know, Kitty's the one with the knowledge, and we've got so many people that are exploring videos and content, you know, and these sorts of things, and they bring that back and they share it. They don't keep it to themselves, which is
Yeah.
really awesome. And when you have that type of environment, it's easy. I mean, God, I can't tell you on a daily basis, I find shit that I've been looking at this screen multiple hours every day for the last 2 years. And somebody will say, "Oh, you didn't know that was here?" And I'm like, "Oh my gosh." And you just find a bunch of
Mm-hmm.
buffs, these sorts of things. But we've just got that community that comes together. So if anybody's interested, man, reach out to Kitty, reach out to myself, reach out to May. You know, any of us will get you in the right you know, path. And we're not, I mean, we don't really sell accounts. We just kind of give you an account and say, "All right, hey, let's
Yeah.
test this thing out and see where it goes."
See what's up.
Because
Hell
we've
yeah.
had a couple of Bitcoiners that came through and it wasn't their bag. You know, it didn't work out because they had other things going on in their personal life. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Or they just couldn't leave their server. You know, they had a
right?
commitment to the
Yeah, yeah,
people they were with, which I get
yeah,
that. Like, I respect that.
Yeah.
sure,
You know, you make friends,
yeah,
you don't
for
want to
sure.
bail.
Yeah, that's what's hard. It is hard when people make that. You know, they're like, "Oh man, I'm over here." But yeah, if anybody's willing to make that jump, I'll tell you what, we are we're
We're
exploding
willing.
now, and you're going to see like we're lucky because we're still under the radar a little bit. You know, we've got some big guns going on. Like yeah,
Dude,
you're
Jiggy,
gonna hear
man.
a lot about us.
Fucking Jiggy.
Yep,
We haven't said much about him, but like,
yep.
dude, Jiggy's
Best
great.
player on the team. Yeah, best player on the team by far,
No kidding.
for sure.
So who do
Oh
they
yeah,
reach out to though? You know, who do they reach out to and how do they contact you guys?
I say Kitty.
Reach out to me. Yeah.
What's up,
Reach
Barry? How
out-
you doing,
I'm,
baby?
I'm pretty active on. If you're on Discord C6, you know who I am. Um, I'm around. I'm the only fucking kitty cat bar in Discord. Pretty hard to miss. I talk probably way too much. Open my mouth more than I should. But yeah, you can always reach out to me. I'm not as pissy as I sound all the time. And yeah, come hang out with us. See what it's like. Don't judge a book by its cover.
No,
Yeah.
dude, that's so fucking true because like I was intimidated when I first went into C6 Discord. Like I barely knew Juicy Boobs,
I'm
right?
so
I didn't
sorry.
know who the hell you were or Tex was. Like I just see this bunch of names and I'm like, all right, they're all friendly with each other. Do I dare talk? Like, do I dare? If I say something, am I gonna get shit on right now? Like, but you guys are fucking awesome. You guys are, you know, and you're right. You can't judge a book by its cover. Reach out, send a private message, and you'll find out who somebody is for sure. You know.
Yeah. Can I also? I'd like to take a second just to like say in general, if this is cool, dude. C6 in general is just such a cool fucking continent. There's a lot of really cool people. I was watching JDW's video that you did with Boobs earlier. And they mentioned Bacon, and like, dude, Bacon's such a cool fucking person. I've talked to her a couple times in Discord. She's one of those people that really brings this whole continent together, and there's a lot of people like that in C6. I think I'm kind of sad to leave C6 because I think we have a really cool community there. And I don't know what C5 is like. I hope they're cool like that, but I don't know. C6 kicks ass, and I'm the people that are there are fucking awesome, and they make a really great community.
We love bacon. Don't
Oh
we
my
love
god, dude, we fucking love Bacon, dude. She is amazing. She is
Bacon
fucking
is
awesome. And me and Chewy had a plan to make Bacon famous. Like we were trying to push everybody,
Deserves it,
like,
bro.
like
Needed
in
to
my yeah.
bacon?
We were asking, do you know Bacon? Who the hell's Bacon? It's Bacon. How do you not know Bacon? Then we share who they are. They're like,
Everybody
okay.
fucking knows Bacon.
Everybody knows Bacon.
So can I tell you something real quick, Kitty?
Song.
Yeah.
So, you guys may not know, I was originally from C5, right? My first server was 1002, and I had a good experience over there. Shortly after starting to stream, I think I was like K33 maybe when I first started streaming, which was early on. So my videos were, hey guys, let's see how many hydras we can kill today. How many pyramids can we find? Let's go loot some golden goblins. Like that's how I started fucking streaming.
Fun though,
Evony.
man.
You know, like that's how this shit happened. Shortly after that, Asta reached out to me. He's like, "Hey, dude, you want to chat?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." And we talked about the keep I'm currently in right now, and we talked about C2 or C3 at the time, and I moved over there. But my time frame on C5, outside of the few people that I'm still friends with over there, was probably in my top 2 worst experiences of this entire game, just because of some of the alliances in C5. And it's not that like they were these spectacular, amazing teams. It's just they ran a really toxic, I'd like to say, alliances over there.
Tough. Really tough.
Yeah, and it's a picture you guys, but the complete opposite, right? So if you guys get moved over there, I really do hope that you guys can bring who you guys are, stay who you guys are, and influence the rest of C5 to be exactly what you guys portray yourselves to be, because it needs it, dude. It really does.
Oh, we'll change that bitch.
Yeah.
I hope so, bro. I do.
Can I
It
flip the
was
script
rough.
for a second and then ask you, what would you do differently there? Like what do you think would make that continent better, and what do you not like on there that you think would bring I don't know, harmony, I guess?
That is a great question.
That sounds cheesy as fuck, but like I don't know. That's what I mean.
No, I get what you're saying, like how can you bring people together kind of and just kind of like be more unified than separated, right? It's hard to answer what I would like to do compared to what you could do, right? Because I would like to, get everyone like in a call or just be more friendly and just kind of have that atmosphere where you guys are more friends than you're not friends. But what really blocks you from really doing that is more of like everyone's individual egos and alliances egos as well.
Yep.
I think they kind of C5 started off on a bad foot with bad people, right? And just bad mentalities. And it spread so far for so long between C5, we'll just say being like the first 20 servers of C5 to the first 100 servers of C5 to the first 200 servers of C5. It never healed from that initial start of being C5. And even with the continent shifts, to me, it seems like it got worse. And it's sad, because like I know people that were on my original server that get a server merge with an alliance where it was so toxic that like it was a chore to log onto the game every day. And that's kind of what you want to try to avoid, and there's good teams out there, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to take away from any of the alliances, all the alliances out there, but they don't have that drive like what you guys have over on C6, right? That companionship, so to speak. And I think that's kind of a big void. And how you would solve that, I don't have a good answer for that. I wish I did.
Yeah. No, fair. I get it. So it's
hard.
okay, you don't have to be a chef to know that food tastes like shit. It doesn't mean you know how to make it better, but
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Man, that was gross. I don't know how to
That
fix
is
it, but
awesome,
that's
though.
fucking
Well,
nasty.
I love it.
Sorry.
I love it.
speaking from a former cook here.
Yeah. But
I think that if people we need to take a better mentality to it, right? So the mentality is, and I'll tell you this, I can't tell you how many times people have told me that they wish that my mother was fucked by a goat. I'm like, I don't know where that comes from, man, but I think what it is, you can't take that kind of shit personal, right? So don't take it personal. What's cool is like, let's say we get into it, yours, and you get zeroed. You're the type that's gonna be like, fuck yeah, man, way to go get it. That is life, man. You know what I mean? That is life. If you're bitter about it, like, fuck you, Tex, you fucking zeroed me, blah, blah, blah. No, man, let's be mature about it and be like, hey, it's cool. We're all going to get zeroed, man. This is what the game is about. We're pushing 200 million rallies out. Everybody is going to be zeroed. So just take it as like, hey, you know what, dude? Great job, man. You fucking kicked ass, and move on. And don't take it to heart. Don't make it like your being is so negative because this guy fucking zeroed me. It's okay. There's somebody out there bigger and badder than you. I promise it's going to happen no matter what. And I think if we take that mentality, then it's more empowering, and we don't get so negative. We don't get bogged down with all that negative shit,
Dude,
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I think that's well said, and I guess that's kind of a better way to put it is, people don't see eye to eye, like my experience there, I've been out of there for a while. I still know people over there, but I've been out of there for a while. But while I was there, it's like they couldn't separate that, right? It's like, okay, Tex zeroed me. Well, I'm going to go into Discord and I'm going to spread a bunch of shit about Tex because fuck him. you know, and there's such a big disconnect. There was no allegiances with each other, and as much as people tried, like you couldn't get past that stage of the bitterness with each other, you know, whether it was from SVS or from Battlefield or whatever the case may be, Shallons or All Stars. It's just like everyone held on to grudges so hard and treated them like such shit that like it made it unbearable for me, anyways, right? I gotta step away for about 2 minutes, so Chew, if you don't mind, I'm gonna go use the outhouse. I'll be right back.
Always the outhouse.
It's the
All right.
outhouse.
The outhouse.
His wife is beating his ass right now. I know what is happening. His wife is beating his ass.
No, wait, is it 9 o'clock? No. We still got 24 minutes. Don't scare me like that, bro. What the fuck? I'll be right back.
You hear the footsteps. You hear the footsteps.
Now to continue that, 1590 was an experiment, and it was made with well intentions. We had a lot of seasoned players that were going to join us, and we were all going to learn from each other. But oh my god, it just went horribly wrong.
Yeah.
Too
But
many
I'm-
leaders, not enough people to follow, or like what was the situation with that?
Oh god, where did we begin? But in your in your guys' situation, the shift hasn't been done yet, so you can only like think if you're going to be shuffled over to C5. If you do remain in C6, what plans then?
Kick ass, chew bubblegum.
Yeah. I mean, you know, just keep on. That's the one thing we've always had to think about things, right? Because again, we have such a different dynamic in the sense that we have one player that's a big power, and it's a bit of a detriment to the smaller players. So we've always had to kind of figure shit out. But that's part of the fun of the game. You know, it's not like, I don't know if you ever saw when we went against POB, Kitty and I had talked, and we're like, man, POB is just too powerful. So we tried to be as disruptive as possible. I entered without the rest of the alliance. I entered and I tried to solo as much as I can. Yeah, we did. We literally, man, I was like, go where's Tex? Where's Junior? I want Lifestealer yelling at them.
I want him to chew their asses and like his Europe by big old fucking Tex. But
Yeah, but
we're trying to play to our strengths.
Right. Yeah.
Nothing against like I'm not trying to say anything about it, like Lifestealer POB. It's not like that at all.
One of my favorite guys.
Awesome.
One of my favorite.
Yeah,
guys.
Lifestealer was my setter in All Stars. Cannot say enough good things about that dude. But yeah, they were some fucking contenders, dude. And you know, once we realized, well, this plan isn't gonna work, we all gotta join. We fucking knew what was gonna happen, and it happened. But
well, if anybody wants a clinic on how to function as a team in Battlefield, watch a couple of their videos, because there is no one better at reinforcing than POB. That's one thing I will say. We've watched their videos and we model ourselves off that now.
Absolutely,
and we're so much stronger because of it. Sorry, Kitty, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say they're literally just a slightly advanced version of us. Like that's the way that at least I see POB versus MBS. Is like they're just I mean, for whatever reason, they are a slightly more advanced version of what we are.
Coming for you, Lifestealer. Coming for you, buddy. Nah, Lifestealer is actually one of my good friends. We talk about it all the time, you know. But he is, man. He's always he's super intelligent. If you haven't ever spoke to the guy or watched him, he's super intelligent at what he does. He's very organized. He's got some good folks. Lau, I was lucky enough to play with Lau in All Stars, and she is just, man, she's a workhorse. She's an absolute workhorse, and she'll take care of anything you need to allow you to do your job. She's a badass, man. But yeah, you know. Fuck you, Lifestealer.
Yeah, right. Yeah, try saying that next to Lon.
Yeah.
He'll be saying it right back to me. I'm quite certain.
So real quick, Tex, I gotta end this poll, buddy. We have plenty of votes currently. So these are the options. Ready? I did. How many historic subs does Tex have? 1 to 3, 4 to 6, 7 to 9, 11 to 20. So we had 20% guessed 7 to 9. We had 10% guessed 1 to 3. We had another 20% guessed 4 to 6. Overall vote was 50% at 11 to 20. So if you don't mind asking, how many red subs have you had?
Oh,
Kitty, you want to answer it? I mean,
okay.
I
Are we
feel bad by
asking
saying it.
literally? Are we asking literally? Have you had or do you have?
I would say, have you had?
Okay, hold on. I gotta count my red subs real quick.
Yeah.
I mean,
So is
Just
it?
kidding. I don't do
You
that.
really
I have
don't
some
know the
text.
number?
well,
I have
every
9,
historic sub that
and
has
I-
come out is in our alliance. That's what I'll say.
Are you
my.
shitting me, bro?
Dude, okay, this is what again, I just want to circle back to what we've talked about before. Dude, like Tex understands that, okay, yeah, maybe I can recycle this sub, get some fucking fragments out of it and boost my historic. Or I can give this to somebody else, and that's another 15% mounted HP, attack, and defense per rally for every fucking mark that person sends. And that's the mentality that we have. Like, and I don't know what his spectacles look like. I'm not saying I don't know if they're maxed or not. It doesn't matter. But we try to spread things out in a way that like we all benefit and everybody contributes. And we definitely try to like trickle down rewards, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
For
I
sure.
didn't get an
We
answer
try to
yet,
reward
though.
those people. Well, what was your top tier?
So everyone, 50% said 11 to 20.
Yeah, easily.
Easily?
Yeah. Well, I don't want to. That's not me. You know what I mean? But like Kitty said, though, in my mind,
Oh,
if I can
humble.
get 5% training capacity, fuck that. You know what I mean? Like, why not push that 35% or whatever it might be out to the alliance so it can benefit them? Because again, we're not Bitcoiners, right? So what we try to do is what we look at as our battlefield folks, right? Let's strengthen them up. And so if we can push them, and so I would probably say, I mean, I've got what's the max? 11. So I've got 11, or 11 or 12. You know what it is?
I have
Kitty?
not the max.
Yeah. So whatever it is, I have that within mine, and then I've given out probably
13.
3 or 4 to red. Yeah. I mean, yeah. So they've been kind of pushed out. So yeah, over 20, I would say.
That is insane, bro. Good for you guys.
You know, here's the thing, right? So let's say you've heard of the midlife crisis, right? I could have had a badass Corvette, or that's right, I've got an Evony account.
Yeah.
No, nobody said I was smart, man. Nobody said I was smart.
You know what though? You don't gotta impress girls with your keep or your car because you got a fucking awesome wife. So building to your keep.
No. Yeah, that's
Hell
the
yeah.
game I play is making sure that you know, she allows me. She understands that this is my sanity. This is my, you know, when I get on the game, this is when I get to relax and just forget everything else because I'm all about the game. You know, and that's what's cool about the group that we've surrounded ourselves with. It's the same for everybody, all walks of life. You know, they can literally get in the game. We've got a buddy of ours that. Actually, I won't even talk about that because he's going through a really tough time. But anyway,
Understandable.
we've got people that are dealing with shit in their life that this is their release. You know,
Yeah.
so why not have fun doing it?
Yeah.
But so,
Nobody should log into the game and dread it. If you dread logging into the game, just tell your alliance, I'm done.
Yeah,
Here's my account and peace out. Nobody should dread logging in. That sucks.
Agreed.
well said. Well said.
This is an escape.
We're gonna wrap up here in 15 minutes before my dread comes down here, right? Okay. So can I ask you 3 individuals, and even Chewy, if you don't mind, even afterwards too, if you don't mind answering? I'd like to ask you too. I guess ladies first. So we'll start with May. You know, like if you could send one message to all of Evony in the Evony community, you know, what would it be? And don't feel rushed or obligated to answer the question. If you want to say no thank you, that's perfectly fine too. But if you know you could pass on a message to kind of influence others, what would it be?
Just have fun. Don't compare yourself to other keeps. Learn your castle, do what you gotta do, and yeah, go from there.
Short and sweet once again. Okay, I respect that. May I respect that. Well said. All right, thank you. You two gentlemen, what about you guys?
Go ahead, Kitty.
Okay, I'll go. I think I just want to say that like respect is key to this community. We all know that the game's a wallet race, and we all just want to have a good time. So just be fucking cool to people and don't judge somebody by like their fucking VIP level or
Yeah.
their keep level or what their buffs are. Judge them by their character. And like I've said plenty of things that are regrettable. But you know what? We've all been there. I want everybody to just have a good time playing this fucking game because it's a good time. You find a good team and you make things work. And I don't know, it's a good time. I don't have much else to say.
No,
Yeah.
well said.
No, I agree.
Yeah, I mean, I would piggyback off that, and you know, we've got kind of this vibe going. But man, be kind. You know, beat the fucking shit out of each other, but be kind at the
Hell
end of the
yeah.
day. You know, because when you hear somebody on a video going, "Sit still, bitch! Stop fucking jumping," man, that bitch is fucking smart. They're jumping out of the way of a 200 million rally. Like, you know what I mean? Like, understand where they are and respect the game, and be kind at the end of the day. Like, oh man, dude, you fucking knocked my ass, bro. Great buffs, great keep. You know, I can't tell you how many times that people have reached out to me and just had that little nice comment. You know, dude, great keep, or God damn, you hit hard. You know, but those little things are what kind of keeps you going, and you create those relationships with people. I think that's how Egon and I got started. I think he was reaching out to me like, "Oh, you poor bastard," kind of thing, you know. But from that, you know, we created this relationship where it was beneficial as not in the game, but you know, just in general. You know, you're a better person for the things that you do. So make sure that when you put shit out there, it's out there. You know, if
What's
you're
up,
gonna
Growler?
say
How you
something
doing, baby?
shitty, know that you're saying like that whole thing, that story I told you about Iconic.
Yeah.
So I put all that shit on Iconic. Come to find out, the dude's a really good dude.
Yeah.
That just there was
Really
a
good.
miscommunication there, that just, you know, and unfortunately he was kind of blackballed in all of C6, and I feel horrible about that. And I did. I personally apologized to him, you know, on voice chat, and I said, man, I'm sorry. I did not realize you are who you are, and just always know there's always somebody at the end of that you're gonna affect, you know.
It's a
Oh
human.
yeah. There's another human being at the other end of the conversation, you know.
Right.
Right.
What
I
about
would be a liar if I said that Evony hadn't made me a better person. Especially when you're a
shit.
leader, when you're responsible for people. It makes you think about the things that you say and the repercussions it has on people.
Hmm.
Yeah. No, that's true, man. And well said. You know, I think that's a lot of things not a lot of people think of. You know, and thank you for answering that, all of you, truly. Chewy,
Yeah.
what about you, Chew? Anything you'd like to add to that?
Don't let anybody tell you that you can't do something.
Oh,
I like it.
Hell yeah.
I like it.
damn
Yeah.
right, baby, damn right.
You can be any background, any keep size. There is a job and there is a place for you. And don't
Yeah.
let anybody tell you otherwise.
Mm.
And part of the reasons why we talk to people, if you're in an alliance that is, you know, putting that forward on you, oh, you're just a portal person, or oh, you're just a this or
Mhm.
that. There's other alliances out there. Go find them.
Yeah.
Hi. Go make friends. Go, you know, go see what's out there. C6,
Yeah.
C5, C4, C2, whatever. We're all staying in this stupid game for one reason or another.
Mhm.
Go do what you want, for God's sake.
Yes. Yes.
Don't
dude.
stay somewhere you feel oppressed.
Well said by the legendary Chewy. I
Yeah.
love it.
Way to go, Chewie. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
love
there are
that.
plenty of alliances places out there that will give you a keep for free if you're the right fit for it. So don't stay somewhere just because you think, oh, I've made a commitment and I have to stay because I put so much into it. You can go find a keep somewhere else with people that will appreciate you.
Yes, I agree.
And a selfish little plug is we have plenty of keeps available for folks.
Yep.
Come on, they might not be K49 or anything, but the rewards are amazing. The rallies
We have a
are.
lot of K35 to K39 that we
Yeah.
keep up and that we will give to the right person. You can always reach out
Absolutely.
just to directly answer your question from earlier, MrYours. Yes, you can reach out to me directly on Discord, Kitty Cat Bar. You see me on C6 Discord. I'm everywhere. Not hard to find me. We have keeps available. Come hang out with us. Come see what it's like. If you don't like it, you know what? You don't have to stay, but come give it a shot. See what's up.
And I
Yeah, and
agree.
if anybody has just
ID
questions in
card.
general, I'm always available as well. I love to talk the game, so please reach out to me as well.
I got a question for you, Tex. When are you gonna let me start setting for NBS? What the hell?
Come on. You
Oh,
available
Let's
tomorrow morning?
go.
You
Let's
guys
go.
available
morning?
tomorrow morning? Let's
That's
go.
kind of short notice,
Let's
dude.
go.
You want to be his filler so I gotta wake
Oh.
up on Saturday?
Hey, you can be his filler and
Let's
text
go.
No,
text you can play
honestly,
my account so I can sleep in.
no. I wouldn't mind doing that. If you guys hit me up, if
Absolutely.
it's like 4 a.m, like I'm usually on a Saturday, like I sleep in. It's like 5 o'clock. I'm like, oh, dude, I need to get the fuck out of bed. If you guys ever do need my help, please let me know. And
Hey,
I-
what's your ideal time slot?
my ideal time slot would probably be somewhere in the hours of like between like 5 a.m., 6 a.m. to start. Somewhere
Oh,
around
yeah.
there.
Slot free then.
Look at
There you
that.
go. That's
Look
our
at
slot. That's our
that.
slot. You fucked
go.
up now, buddy. You fucked up now.
Wait. You didn't have me fill yet. We'll see who fucked up first.
Come
Wait.
on. Hey, you can do no damage, sir. That's how
Yeah.
good these guys are. I mean, that I'm
Mm.
serious. They have really got it down to a science now. Again, Kitty has pushed the right things at the right time. Debuffs, embassy, all these sorts of things, and we have just kind of come to that. And this part of the game,
Yeah.
you have to understand your defense is so important. Yeah, you can rally. Everybody can rally. Sure. But man, if you have a stout defense and your reinforcements are stacked, dude, it's hard to go through a keep now.
Oh, for
Reinforcements
sure.
are everything. Fucking get that
Yeah,
embassy cap
yeah.
up. If you can afford it, get that fucking that duty gear that gives you reinforcement capacity. Get that Queen Anne.
Queen
Free to play.
Anne.
Fucking Helen, the champion, is absolutely essential. Their reinforcement capacity is what you guys need. Fucking Cav HP, T1, T2 Cav, max out those walls. That's how you're gonna survive in this fucking pay to win environment.
Yeah, no, well
Yeah.
said for sure, man. Definitely well said for sure. And I definitely look forward to seeing where our relationship goes and what kind of impact you guys have on the community. And I think you guys are a great influence for your current continent. And hopefully, if you guys do get shifted, that you guys are a good influence over there too. If you guys do get swapped around a little bit, don't let, which I don't think they would affect you guys, but never let other people's egos affect you guys, and never change to what other people think
Never.
as well either. And don't sway off of what
Thank
you
you.
guys have, man. It's truly a beautiful thing that I've seen tonight. I say I've met a lot of great alliances, which I have. We've met a lot of great alliances and people that deserve recognition that just haven't had it before. There's a lot of people out there. Like LOC, you have the One Alliance. Like even Stamp's Alliance too. Like I had no idea who the hell Stamp was until I freaking had him on the meet and greet. And we have the Saga Alliance. Like, dude, there's so many beautiful alliances out there that are good for the community, that are good for the Evony environment, and you guys are right up there with them. So don't change who you are, and hopefully like 4 to 6 months from now, maybe we can have this conversation again and do this all over and see how you guys have progressed through everything. And I think it'd be a good time.
For sure. Absolutely.
That'd be
Nice.
great.
We
Enjoy
really
that.
appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get Red in here next time. He can tell his account
Oh
of things.
no.
I think we should. I think we should.
You would absolutely love him. He's a good dude, man. He's such
We can put
he's
Jiggy
from,
in here to
he's
sit
from,
there and
he's
say
from
nothing.
Boston. Yeah. He's from Boston. Red's from Boston, and he's a hoot, man. He is an absolute hoot.
I think we need to make it happen. So we got 3 of you guys in here right now. What if we can try and bump that up to 6 of you guys next time? I think it'd be pretty solid.
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
We'll make it a party. We'll make it a party.
Yeah.
And listen, I got 4 minutes to spare before my death comes for me. So
Uh-uh.
I noticed the time, and I hate ending this because I think we could probably chat for another hour or two. I really do, because you guys are just that genuine and you guys are that down to earth and cool. For real. And I love that shit. This is why I like doing this. But any closing statements that you guys like to talk about before we jet on out of here?
Man, I'll tell you, man, it's tough to give anything closing on that, because I will tell you this time has been, man, really insightful. Kitty, if you have something, go ahead, man. But I think we've said it all, brother. I think we've said it all.
No, yeah, I've having this conversation has actually given me some shit to think about. It's just been good, kind of getting out there and getting involved in the community, because this community is awesome. I don't know, I just have a good time playing this game, and you can't play the game without other people to play it with. So I'm glad that everybody's here to play Evony with me.
Same. Yeah.
Yeah. MrYours, thank you for doing what you do, brother, because I know that you're very humble in what you do, but you bring this community together. The more and more that you have of this kind of content, like I've watched all your videos. I don't usually chime in because I feel like an idiot if I chime in, but you really do bring the community together, and that there's like-minded people out there. And that's what I think one of the biggest things is. You're like, oh, you know what? This actually really is a good community. Because sometimes you can get a negative opinion of one individual. In our lives, we have that one individual that affects us so much, when 99% of people are really good people, but it's that one shitty motherfucker that just makes it bad. You know what I mean? And I think you doing this allows us to understand that, man, hey, most people in this game are actually really decent people.
We're all human beings, man, and thank you for saying that, Tex, bro. I appreciate that. And you guys' time means everything to me, and thank you for your time tonight.
Oh,
All right,
same
so
here.
you ready for tomorrow morning? You ready to set?
Hey, if you guys want to hit me up, man, honestly, if you need someone, let me know, baby. I'll be there.
Absolutely,
All right.
man. For sure. We'll definitely do it.
All right, I'm going to jet
One
out of here,
shot.
you guys.
We got one shot to go. Hold on. Grab your shit. I got a shot of tequila here. Here we go.
Hey.
All right.
One shot.
I'll crack another one for you, okay?
All right, there we go.
Cheers,
I
baby.
hear that. There we
To
go.
NBS.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers,
Cheers.
everybody. Cheers.
The fucking Evony.
Oh.
That's for you guys. Listen,
There we go.
Hey,
guys have
Shuby,
been-
thank you so much for coordinating. Man, I wish you guys.
Thank you for reaching
so-
out.
Everybody, I don't know if the song is playing, but the artwork that MrYours and his team has put together, and they did a soundtrack that I don't know if it's playing in the background, man. This is our new fucking fight song. Dude, before we go into Battlefield, we're jamming this shit. I mean, it's pumping. It's like this Viking rap shit that just you can't help but flex, So, man, great job for the team that you have surrounding you, Chewy, Jamie. I mean, you guys absolutely amazing.
You have a good
Appreciate
media
it.
team.
thank you.
Let's do
Thank you.
good.
And I honestly, I don't give them enough credit, and that goes to all my mods, right? Chewy, first and foremost, I love everything you do for me, and I honestly would not be here without Chewy. I can say that wholeheartedly, and I'll never
Shout out
be.
to Chewy.
I can't thank her enough for what she's done, and I'll never be able to express it as much as I need to be able to. And then also, Jamini as well, like he's behind every soundtrack that you guys hear, whether it's on like a YouTube video or a live stream or whatever we're doing. He brings the music, he brings the vibes, and it's amazing.
Dude, he's your Mike Shinoda.
Dude, yeah, no, for real, man.
Yes.
He's fucking legendary.
Yes.
He is magic. He really is.
And I don't know if is Posse in this group right now? Poseidon?
Posse might be working.
So Poseidon's like our artist, right? So anything you see, whether the majority of our merch related stuff or whatever you see around Evil, like Chewy does a lot of it too, Acid does a lot of it too, but Poseidon, like he puts out all the shit you see, a lot of the stickers or like the AI generated shit or like the media shit. So big shout out to Poseidon too. And honestly, like I know I don't give him enough credit, but like Asta is kind of the one that pushed me into Evil and has pushed me throughout my years too. So he's one of my biggest mods. So big shout out to him. So thank you guys for recognizing that. I don't mention them enough. I really don't. And like you guys have a good team behind you that pushes you guys forward. I wouldn't be who or what I am today without them, right? So it's like surround yourself with good people and have a good time at the same time, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm gonna
Cheers
get
to
out of
that.
here because I think it's like 9 o'clock. It's 9:01. So before I
It
get
is.
in trouble,
It's
Oh, here it comes.
901.
Here it
I gotta
comes.
go. So chat, listen, you guys. You guys are great people, and I look forward to keeping in touch with you guys. So you guys have a good rest of your night, okay? Thank you for your time.
You
You
guys take
too.
care. Thank y'all
Hey, bro.
very
Thank
much.
Thank you for
you.
having us.
Okay.
Bye
Yeah.
now.
Thank you.
Later, y'all.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, chat. Listen, I'm out of here. You guys good? You guys be good. You guys be well, and I'll talk to you guys very soon. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for being here. Big shout out to everybody that's in part of the stream tonight that have liked the video and all that fun stuff. Guys, don't forget to use Packsify. Check out Packsify and use the creator code MrYours. It supports me as a creator. I use it. I trust it. Their company's amazing, so I wouldn't suggest it if it wasn't good. I'm currently technically not working for them anymore, but I just like their company. But hopefully I'll start working with them again soon because they were just that good, and I'm looking forward to talking with them. So chat, big shout out to NBS. You guys are amazing. You guys are wonderful. You guys have a great team behind you, and don't change who you are no matter what. You guys rock. And chat, I love you guys. You guys have a good night. You guys take care. You guys be well, and I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow. Peace. Mwah.